Hello. In this video, we are going to discuss default behaviors. This is one of the foundation behaviors of Control Unleashed by Leslie McDevitt. And what we are trying to do is get the dog to figure out a behavior that is their go-to. They get reinforced for it so often that this is what they just offer us. Most dogs, this behavior is going to be a sit or a down. Your dog may already have the default behavior started. If you notice your dog is always sitting for you when you grab your cookies, they have learned that when cookies are available, sitting gets them the cookie. Same thing with doors. If you've practiced your dog sitting at a door, they'll sit to go through the door. It could also be the beginning of a game. After my dog brings the ball back to me, I want his butt to hit the ground before I throw it. So it starts the beginning of impulse control. It keeps the arousal lower. Or we're out on the street and we're walking and we meet somebody and I don't give my dog a cue of what to do. What is the dog going to do if I don't tell him what to do? I want him to naturally sit or lay down or even stand and wait. Whatever he has been trained to do when he isn't given a direct cue or the situation itself becomes the cue. With my dog actually has two default behaviors. If I'm standing, it is a sit. The moment I sit in the chair, the sitting in the chair becomes a cue to lay down, either in front of me or under the chair if the chair is accessible. So you can have multiple default behaviors. It just depends on the context and what the situation is cueing. Now, to train this, what we are going to do is we are going to get the dog to approach us. This is all voluntary. We're not calling the dog. We're not coaxing the dog, but they're going to know we have treats and we're working. So he's going to come over to us. I may prompt one or two or three times. So I may do a down. I may tell him to do a sit or down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to reward 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to release them. If you have a release word, use the release word or the find it cue or just toss a treat. And we're going to repeat this. After 2 or 3 times, we're going to stop cueing the behavior, and the dog should start using their brain. They're going to try to figure out, well, what worked for me last time was Dad telling me to sit or Dad telling me to down. So I'm going to offer this behavior. Yay! We reward them. 1, 2, 3, release. We keep practicing this, and as they get better, we will start stretching the duration out. So he comes over, he sits. 1, 2, 3, release. So we just built a little bit of duration in that default behavior sit. Now, if your dog is struggling with sits and stays and stuff like that, you may have to do some remedial work with behavior, with basic manners, and practicing sits, stays, downs, mat work. Otherwise, it should be relatively easy to increase duration simply by delaying the treats instead of just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the important part of this exercise is to take it on the road. Just like every other behavior, dogs don't generalize well. So we have to start teaching them this is default behavior matters if we're training alone in the kitchen, or if we're in the training facility where it's more exciting, or if we're at a door, or if a dog is approaching, or if a person's approaching, or we come to a crosswalk on a street. So we have to start teaching the dog that this is our go-to behavior when in doubt. Okay. 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 Okay.
Believe us, we would rather be doing anything else besides just sitting here waiting for this.
Okay. Good boy. Just show him default behaviors.
Okay, I was trying to look for where